I switched to this cleaner after getting tired of hoses tangling and wasting time every week. What grabbed me first was how confidently it moves. It can float, dive, scrub, and return to the surface on its own. I like that I can drop it in, let it map things out, and trust it to come back for spots it missed.
For my setup, the biggest win is wall and waterline cleaning. My finish is older, so build-up used to mean extra brushing for me. Now the brushes do the heavy work while still being gentle on worn surfaces. I also noticed the filter basket is quick to pull and rinse, so cleanup after each run feels simple instead of annoying.
The dock and charge workflow is one of my favorite details. I place it on the stand, it charges, and when I pull it off, it feels ready to work right away. No fiddly caps, no awkward cables, and no guessing games. That convenience matters because it turns pool care into a routine I actually keep up with.
I've seen it handle tricky spots that gave earlier machines trouble, including prominent drain covers and odd geometry. The movement pattern can look random at first, but it tends to orient itself and then attack the heavier debris zones quickly. Once the filter catches enough fine material, the water clarity improvement is easy to notice.
Battery life has generally been strong in my use, enough to cover demanding sessions without me hovering over it. Charging is not the fastest, but overnight cycles fit my schedule well. I'd rather have stable performance and a bigger energy reserve than fast charging that compromises longevity.
Surface skimming capability is useful when leaves, bugs, or fluff collect throughout the day. In my case, having one machine cover floor, walls, and surface reduces tool clutter and saves space. I still monitor where it excels most, but even then I appreciate having flexible modes I can tailor to what the water needs.
The app side is practical once connected. I can switch modes, customize behavior, and check history without much friction. I did need to be mindful of 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, but after setup it became straightforward. I also like seeing periodic software updates because performance tuning over time makes the product feel alive.
There are trade-offs and I keep those in mind. It is not a light unit, especially during lift-out with residual water. For smaller pools, weight and recharge rhythm may be more noticeable. I treat it as a premium tool, expensive up front, but potentially worth it if consistent cleaning saves effort every single week.
What reassures me most is long-term reliability support. When problems happen, I care less about instant replies and more about whether the company follows through. From what I've seen, the process can be slow at each step, but replacements and fixes do happen, and that makes ownership less stressful.
After extended use, my takeaway is simple. This machine gives me back time and reduces frustration. I spend less energy wrestling equipment and more time enjoying clean water. It's not magic and it isn't perfect, but as a daily life upgrade, it has felt genuinely worthwhile for the way I maintain my pool.
One practical habit that helped me was cleaning the filters immediately after a run. If debris dries in place, maintenance takes longer than it needs to. Rinsing right away keeps airflow and capture performance consistent, especially when I'm dealing with finer particles like dust, sand, or pollen that can quickly pack into mesh.
I also pay attention to mode selection instead of running the same routine every time. Light days get a quick pass, heavier days get full coverage, and that balance stretches runtime where it matters. Once I matched settings to conditions, results became more predictable, and I stopped feeling like I had to babysit every cycle.
At this point, I think of it as part hardware, part